My village never felt small until the day I realized something inside me didn't belong there. Father always warned me about curiosity. Restless hearts find trouble, he'd say, worry in his eyes. But I felt it, something he wasn't telling me, something I wasn't ready to face. Every morning I wandered past the hills, the golden fields, the cliffs overlooking the valley. The same paths, the same sights, but I always felt drawn to the edges, to places no one else seemed to notice. The wind brushing against my face, the scent of wildflowers, the soft rustle of grass, it all made me feel like I was on the edge of something bigger, something I couldn't yet name. And always a quiet pull lingered in my chest, something waiting, calling. I thought of my mother. I barely remembered her face, only stories Father whispered in the evenings. Courage, determination, intelligence, and then silence. Why did she leave? Why had she left me behind? And why did Father never tell me everything? Then I found it, a tunnel, hidden behind vines and shadows, carved into the stone of the hillside. Small, almost easy to miss, but it called to me like nothing else ever had. Father knew these hills better than anyone, yet he never mentioned this. Why? I stepped closer. The air was cooler here, damp with earth and stone. Tiny scratches and faded symbols ran along the walls, almost invisible. My fingers brushed them, and a shiver ran through me. Could this have something to do with my mother or my family? I hesitated. My life in the village was safe. I could turn back. But the pull was stronger than fear, stronger than the comfort of home. I stepped inside. Darkness wrapped around me, heavy and cold. My shoes scraped the stone floor, echoing through the tunnel. Shadows twisted with every movement. I could feel the walls closing in, yet the space seemed endless, like it stretched far beyond what my eyes could see. A faint sound reached me, water dripping somewhere, distant and slow. My pulse quickened. Was it just the tunnel, or something else? I held my breath and listened. Another drip, then silence. The tunnel seemed alive, almost waiting, almost testing me. I moved forward, my fingers brushing against rough stone. Small marks, carvings, barely noticeable, caught my eye. Strange symbols, like fragments of a story I didn't understand. I traced them carefully, heart pounding. Could this be a message from my mother, or from someone long gone? The tunnel floor was uneven. Loose stones shifted beneath my feet. I bent low to step over a jagged patch, my hand sliding along the wall for balance. The smell of damp earth and cold stone filled my nose. My breath came faster, echoing back at me. I stopped at a small alcove. Dusty objects rested on a ledge, tiny emblems, faded portraits. One image made my chest tighten. A figure with eyes like mine, smiling gently. My mother had been here. Had she walked this same path before me? Had she left clues, waiting for me to find them? Shadows danced across the walls. My heartbeat matched the rhythm of the tunnel, slow and deliberate. I thought of Father's warnings again. Not yet, until you are ready. Had I finally reached the point he had meant? Then I saw it. A stone tablet standing upright in the middle of the path. Symbols and shapes I didn't understand, and beneath them, a single line. Solve me, or stay forever. I froze. My mind raced. My pulse thundered. What did it mean? How could I solve it? My hands shook as I brushed against the carvings. The tunnel seemed to grow colder, the shadows stretching like fingers around me. And then I noticed it. A small hourglass beside the tablet. Sand was falling fast, time slipping away. I swallowed hard, confused, scared. I had no idea how to solve it, and I didn't know how much time I had left. A cold draft swept past my face. Something shifted in the shadows. My heart leapt. I stepped closer, but hesitated again. The puzzle, the tablet, the hourglass, it was all real, and it wasn't waiting for me to be ready. It demanded an answer. I looked up at the symbols again. My adventure had begun, but now it wasn't just about discovery. It was about survival. And then the first whisper came.